Hello YouTube, this is Verse of Steam 65 here. And today we'll be making Hess's garlic hummus and explaining the chemistry behind it. So without further ado, welcome to cooking food like a normal human being. Alright, so garlic hummus is pretty simple, all things considered. However, I usually find a way to make things difficult, like this. But first off, I'll go through the ingredients. So we're gonna use some freshly squeezed lemon juice. Now, interestingly, lemon juice starts out very acidic at around a pH of 2. However, once it's digested, it will become alkaline, and it will go above a pH of 7, which gives it a variety of health benefits. Next up, we have salt, which is a compound of NaCl. It's bound via an ionic bond, which means that sodium, which is Na, is bonded to chlorine, which is Cl, by electrostatic forces exerted between electrons during electron transfer, which creates ions. This transfer of electrons is what makes it an ionic bond rather than a covalent bond. Next, we have olive oil. Now, interestingly, olive oil actually doesn't have a pH because it requires an emulsifier to become a liquid. So we can't classify extra virgin olive oil as being acidic or basic until it's put into an emulsion. And to finish off, of course, we have the significant other ingredients. We've got granulated garlic. Obviously it's garlic hummus. We've got peeled garlic from Whole Foods, garbanzo beans or chickpeas, tahini. I could not get cumin, unfortunately, and I was warned that it wasn't good either, so I didn't look that hard. But instead we're going to be using Mexican seasoning, which hopefully is good. That's chilies, garlic, and onion. And we've got chili powder. So, without further ado, let's get to the time lapse of me cooking this. Alright, so we got all our ingredients together. Unfortunately, oh, my mom's here. Hold on. Alright, so didn't need the granulated garlic because we had this, but yeah, I won't be including this. Anyway, it's time to blend all the ingredients. Alright, here's the finished product. Some garlic hummus. Time for the taste test. Not sure what to expect. Oh god, here we go. Yeah, wouldn't recommend. Alright, I'm starting to get used to the flavor and it's not that bad, actually. I still don't know if I'd recommend it. Anyways, there are a couple things I wanted to talk about. So, first off, we can talk about the density of the hummus itself. hummus is going to be a very dense solution, and essentially that is because density, or the molarity of a solution, is calculated by taking the moles over liters, and considering the liquid content of the ingredients we used was quite low. Most of the ingredients were solids. The density is going to be quite high because we're going to have a large numerator over a much smaller denominator in terms of liters. Additionally, due to the nature of hummus, it's neither a solid nor a liquid. It's actually considered an amorphous solid. Now, this doesn't mean that, it's in between one or the other, like I said, it's in between a solid or a liquid. This means it's really its own thing. Also, this is a homogeneous mixture, obviously, as you can see from the footage. There isn't any separation, right? So it's not like dirt floating in water. It's not like ice floating in water. It's a clear substance. It's a pure substance. So therefore, it's homogeneous and not heterogeneous. Because we're just mixing stuff, this is a physical change. There's no chemical reaction going on. It's purely the appearance. It's just the mixture and the combination of smells of a bunch of different ingredients that gives it the flavor and the texture. So yeah, it's a textural change. It's a change in looks, not in composition. So we can talk about entropy for a second here. The entropy did increase, of course. The entropy of the universe increases with each natural process. So I guess let me explain. You'd think that hummus is a more ordered mixture of a bunch of ingredients, right? It's condensed into one. However, essentially, excuse me, cracker. Anyway, essentially, it's going to be more or less ordered than a bunch of separate, untouched ingredients. So, as you use the ingredients they're moved around. They become disordered. They lose their integrity when you mix them. So therefore, the ingredients are becoming disordered, and hummus is really just a mixture of a bunch of disordered ingredients. So therefore, it's really quite there's an entropy change, essentially. The entropy of the hummus is increased as you make it. Okay, so this might be a bit of a stretch, but let's consider Le Chatelier, right, and its properties. So let's say we increase the amount of ingredients that we use to make the hummus. That would essentially be increasing the reactants on the left side of the equation. And so in doing so, understanding the properties of the Chatelier, the reaction would shift towards the products. If we were to change something else, let's say if we decreased the products, for instance, the reaction would again shift toward the right, toward the products, to achieve equilibrium or balance within the reaction itself. All right, this is it. We have finished making Hess's garlic hummus. Look at that. I didn't do all that. My mom helped me, but I didn't eat all that. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you would like to see the chef's notes, I'll link a PDF in the description of this video, so you can go check that out. But otherwise, thank you, and see you in the next one.